Chapter 4 Spectra. By now you've all clearly determined that you are not going into exile. There is no deportation. There never was. You are in the factory. You will never leave the factory. And while you may be called useless, that is also not entirely true. You're worthless to the flock as a pony, but you still have a purpose. Purpose to all the ponies in this land, far and wide. You get to help us make rainbows. Beautiful, magical rainbows. Doesn't that excite you?
How could you ever get away with this? How could Celestia or even Luna know about this and tolerate it? It's slavery. It's torture.
I think you'll find it more than that. 1,000 years ago, when Celestia banished Luna from Equestria and sent her for the moon, she was charged with 3 tasks. She originally was in charge of raising the sun and showering the land with rainbows. But, with the moon being an additional task, she had to hand down the responsibilities. Celestia entrelaced the Pegasi of Cloudsdale to make the rainbows for her from then on. For the first dozen years, we were given powerful unicorns to help create Spectra. Spectra is pure pigment, pure color. Everything is full of spectra, but you can't just harvest it. You can never separate color from an object, so it was artificially with magic. That is, until our top engineers made a breakthrough. They discovered an ingenious way to extract pigment, and it was so beautiful, even a simple machine could do it.
What did those horrible ponies do?
But it couldn't be done with just anything. The conditions had to be right. It had to be live ponies. Only in ponies, where magic and Spectra ran freely together. Only then could Spectra be separated. And it was such a beautiful idea. Such a wonderfully horrible idea. It worked so well, we could create more rainbows or better quality with real Spectra. And it finally gave us a way to prevent Cloudsdale from being tainted by all those horrible Pegasi, which couldn't fly.
Ha 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 ha! I thought you loved me!
Huh?
I thought you loved me. How could you do this to me? I thought you cared for me. After all the help, all my life, you treated me like a little sister. And I've treated you like my big sister. You are my big sister to me. You're the only family I've ever had, and you knew it. After everything, you're just going to let me die? I tried so hard, for you thought you loved me. I did love you. I tried so hard for you. Taught you everything I knew, in hopes you would pass your test. You had it in you, kid. I knew what they did here. Ever since I performed that sonic rainbow and they approached me, they wanted to find more ways to make Spectra. They thought that I was capable of making rainbows. I could help them to make the opponents. Well, they couldn't. But I learned a lot about this place. Now I'm the manager here. I worked my way up in secret, pretending to be only simple weather control. How do you think I could afford that massive house over Ponyville? I tried, all right. It was up to you to save yourself. You didn't just fail yourself. You didn't just fail Cloudsdale. You failed me. You failed me. Very well. You ruined me. Now I'll ruin you. Glaze, the brown one there. Him first. With pleasure. What? No!
End of chapter 4.